The newest Pokemon TCG set, Lost Origin, which comes out on September 9th, is officially starting to leak, and oh my goodness, some of the alternate arts that we are expecting look absolutely amazing. We're going to talk about it today, kind of give you a little bit of information on what I would think you would want to do when it comes to pre-order, and just to give you some advice, some pointers, some good ideas when it comes up to this set. Also, what we can expect in this set. I'm super excited about it. What is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're having a really good week so far. Lost Abyss is the newest Pokemon TCG set in Japan. It comes out this upcoming Friday, July 15th. And with it, there's some really cool looking cards, some really great looking alternate arts that we're going to take a look at in just a couple minutes here. But because of that, Pokebeach, Justin Basil, Guardian started getting all the information on what cards are coming out because packs are getting opened early, they're getting ripped, and the set is being looked over, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Very excited about this. Typically, we get a set in the middle of August. This time, it's delayed. There is not going to be a set release for Pokemon. I can't believe we're talking about this. We're like 2 months away still from Lost Origins release, but there's already pre-orders going on. We're going to look at that as well, kind of give you some insight and some ideas on what maybe you should expect moving forward into the set, when you should pre-order, what price you should be looking at, but really cool things going on right now. I'm going to flip you guys around so we can look at it, but just to give you some rough ideas here, usually we have a set release in the middle of August that becomes legal for Worlds. However, because of the delay, and this might be purposely done by Pokemon because they don't want it to be impactful for Worlds, Pokemon Go is the last set that will be legal for Worlds play. With Lost Origin officially coming out on September 9th now, that will not be legal until whenever we finally get regional announcements, regional schedules, local schedules, things like that. We do know that rotation isn't happening for Standard until the beginning of 2023, which is very impactful for new sets, for the meta, for everything that's going on. So save your Drizzile, save your Evolution Incense, save all those cards that are typically legal right now for Standard play, because they're still going to be legal for quite some time. We're looking at Lost Origin booster boxes right now on TCG Player. Like I said, this set comes out on September 9th. Not a whole lot to really jump out at you as far as the set release goes, because it's still featuring pretty much the same products. You get booster boxes, you get ETBs, you get the 3-pack blisters, you get the check lane boosters, you get the single sleeve boosters, you get build and battle stadiums, lots of product. Really cool artwork on the Lost Origin set, and with Lost Origin comes the return of the Lost Zone. The Lost Zone was kind of a archetype in the Pokemon TCG for quite some time a while back that was very much enjoyed by a lot of the competitive players. Now, they tried to bring it back during the Sun and Moon block, and it just never came to fruition. There was just not a whole lot of advertising about it. The marketing behind it wasn't great. A lot of the card play and the meta play wasn't great when it comes to Lost Zone. So hopefully, now that they're bringing it back again a third time, there will be a lot of really cool mechanics when it comes to the Lost Zone, because it's an excellent concept for competitive play, basically getting it out of your discard pile or out of your deck and out of the field of play altogether. You can't bring it back from the Lost Zone into your discard pile or into your deck unless a card specifically says, hey, you can bring this back. So we're looking at Lost Origin right now, and this is very different than what we're used to when it comes to pre-ordering product or pre-ordering booster boxes, really, because prices are super cheap, and we're still 2 months away from the set release. But if we scroll down a little bit here, you can see the cheapest one on TCG Player right now from Desert Keep Games is selling for $101.97 plus $12 of shipping, so roughly $114. And we've got Torrential Gaming and the Gaming Company, which is TCG Player's own company right there, selling for $113.97. So you're selling these for about $114, $115 on TCG Player, and you can find them for even cheaper than that if you decide you want to go ahead and spend money right now. Now, if I was buying Lost Origin, I would wait a few weeks to see what price point we get to, because we know with Evolving Skies reprint coming sometime at the end of August, with this coming out right on its heels a couple weeks after Evolving Skies, there is going to be some competition when it comes to people's money. However, LGS's store owners are going to have to pay for both invoices fairly quickly. And Evolving Skies, LGS's and store owners are going to want to take as much as they possibly can. So they're going to want to take as much product, and they're going to get charged for that. Lost Origin also also going to be allocated to a lot of different LGSs, which means they're going to be kind of forced to take a certain amount at a specific price point. What a lot of LGSs do when you have releases that are kind of compacted like this and they're together is you really want to sell out as fast as you can so that way you can pay your invoices. So that means Lost Origin might dip down. It might dip down to, you know, $100, $105 for a booster box. You might be able to find some of those booster box cases for $550, $560 a piece, really cheap. And we don't know exactly what's going to be in the trainer gallery yet, so we're going to wait on that. We're going to talk about that in just a minute here. But you're looking at booster boxes right now, $114, $115, much cheaper than MSRP, which is $143, $144 for a booster box, way below that. So we're going to use Justin Basil's website. Fantastic website. I love the layout of it. I love all of the different bits of information that are given here. You can also go to PokeBeach.com or PokeGuardian.com. Also very, very good websites. But here we go. Lost Origin. This is the perspective set list. So this is going to be a combination of Dark Phantasma and Lost Abyss. I think there's still some Space Juggler cards that we would expect to come in here as well. This comes out on September 9th, and it is going to be a very massive set. You're looking at 190 cards before Secret Rare. So assuming we get, you know, 30 or 40 Secret Rares in the set, like what we typically get, you're looking 220, 225 when all is said and done, which is still less than Fusion Strike, but it is a lot. And we're going to look at the visual set list in just a little bit here, but you can see all of these sets that are making it up. Dark Phantasma, Lost Abyss, and then there is some Time Gazer and Space Juggler. Now, this is a perspective set list. We don't know exactly what is all going to be in this set. As you can see here, there's 278 cards listed here, so some of these cards are going to get cut. One of the important things to realize, though, is that there is going to be a trainer gallery subset, and we've only got about 52 cards left. So with the trainer gallery subset giving 30 cards, 30 of these 52 cards are expected to be in Lost Origin, which could impact the pricing because there are a couple of big cards here that we have not gotten yet, with Charizard being one of them. The Leon Charizard that they had in VMAX Climax that everybody loves. Really cool looking card. Has not been released in English yet. Same thing with the Gigantamax Pikachu. We actually have a few Pikachus in here that have not been released yet, like the character rare Pikachu from Dark Phantasma. Then you've got the Pikachu V and VMAX from VMAX Climax. Those have not been released yet. We've got some really cool gold cards here with Rayquaza, the Mew, and the Pikachu, also not released in English yet. So once we start getting, and we usually don't get the trainer gallery releases, the idea, until after basically 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before the set is released. So you're not looking at getting that information until really the middle of August or closer to the end of August after Worlds. And once we get that information, that could really make the prices spike, or it could bring them down a little bit depending on what gets thrown in there. If Charizard does get thrown in there all of a sudden, then prices might go up a little bit because people are going to want to open up more product. So then you see demand shoot up and people willing to spend a little bit more. So I would wait a little bit when it comes to maybe pre-ordering the set. Like if you can find it for a decent price, obviously go nuts. I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, but setting it at $115 right now, not a whole lot of people super excited about it, but as we get closer and closer to release day, and LGSs might have to push down the price, you might be able to find boxes for about $115, $110, $105 even at some point moving down, and then you might even see sub 100 boxes depending on what gets thrown in the set. So pay really close attention kind of beginning of August to see where pre-orders are landing for the set. I'd wait a couple weeks yet, but that's obviously completely up to you guys. Really cool cards. We're going to look at the visual set list here so you can see what I'm talking about. We've got the Hisuian Electrode V in the set. Some other really cool cards like the Delphox V getting thrown in here, Kyurem V and the Kyurem VMAX. VMAX and V-Star making an appearance. Magnezone V and V-Star. Obviously, Magnezone V-Star going to have some competitive connotations attached to it. A lot of really good competitive cards in this set, which is really cool. We also have the return of 3 new Radiant Pokemon, which is also really cool. Rotom V is going to be in the set, and then you've got a lot of really cool looking Psychic Pokemon. Here's the Radiant Gardevoir right here. Absolutely beautiful. Then we've got what else is in Aerodactyl, which is absolutely amazing. The alternate art, which we'll look at in just a second here. Aerodactyl V-Star and Aerodactyl V. There's a Gallade there. Another Drapion, because obviously we need another Drapion V. Who wouldn't think that? Radiant Hisuian Sneasler is really cool. The Steelix looks absolutely phenomenal. We've even got a Galarian Persiker and Giratina, which is kind of like the big one of the set, along with the Hisuian Zoroark. Both of those are going to be gold cards. Looks absolutely amazing. Here's the full arts right here. Very, very pretty looking cards. This is my favorite alternate art right here. This is the one that I am chasing the most, and I know some people are going to be like, the Giratina is better, but this Rotom looks amazing, and with all the excess appliances that Rotom turns into, just kind of hovering in the background, Rotom hanging out in a room, looks absolutely amazing. I love it. I love the story behind it. I love the artwork on it. A lot of people are really excited about the Giratina here. It looks really cool. It's a little bit busy. I think this is one of those Pokemon, it's going to look a lot better in person, kind of like that Machamp V alternate art, which looks absolutely phenomenal in person, but a little bit busy when you first started looking at it. You've got the Enamorus V right there, and then we've got some really cool full art supporters here. Let's see if we can find, there's other alternate arts in this set. The Aerodactyl V is absolutely stunning. I don't know why that's not listed on here right now. But then you've got, here's the Hisuian Zoroark V-Star, which looks really cool, and the Giratina, plus the Dark Patch Gold card. We've got a Colress card coming out. We've got a Lady reprint coming out. Really cool looking cards. Here's the highlights right here, which we'll go over just real briefly, showing the alternate art Pokemon here. And then we've got all the full art supporters laid out. This Misfortune Sisters looks stunning. We've got, like I said before, the Lady looks absolutely wonderful. Really cool looking cards. Then it goes over the full arts here. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Really cool looking cards. I'm super excited for it. You can go over to justinbasil.com, check out all this information. It goes over a lot of the utility Pokemon for this set, so that way you can get a good understanding. Maybe if you're kind of trying to prepare, maybe print out proxies, things like that. Really gives you a good idea of what to expect moving forward with the competitive season ending for this past season and then beginning right away pretty much in September. And as soon as they announce regional schedule, it's going to be great information. I'm really looking forward to that. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Lost Origin. To be honest with you, I'm really excited about Lost Origin. I'm really excited about the Aerodactyl. I wish I would have had it pulled up here, but you guys can look on that on your own. Just head over to Poke Beach. I know that they had the actual image of it up there. I don't know why it's not listed on Justin Basil, but still really, really cool looking artwork, really cool looking cards here. Even the full arts are absolutely stunning. Let me know what you think. Like I said before, I would wait a couple weeks if you are trying to figure out a way to save the most money when it comes to buying Pokemon cards. I know a lot of people with money being tight, things like that, they want to make sure that they put their collection dollars to the best use that they possibly can. So that's why I say you may want to wait a couple weeks, see where things fall at the beginning of August, start looking around, because you want to get in before the Trainer Gallery subset gets announced. Because like I said, if that Gigantamax Pikachu VMAX gets thrown out there, or that Charizard gets thrown out there and people are assuming that it comes in the set, then all of a sudden you might see a spike in prices a little bit as more and more people kind of come back into the hobby or re-enter the hobby to try and pull those chase cards, get them graded, do whatever they typically do with it. So take that information with a grain of salt, use it to the best of your abilities. I am anxious to hear your guys' opinions, so thank you so much for listening to the video. If you do enjoy this kind of content, hit that like button down below, leave a comment, because it goes a long way for the algorithm. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button, share the channel. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for everything. I will talk to you soon. Until then, peace.